was becoming increasingly aware that I was really quite knowledgeable about certain things, things I could read about. I've always been a voracious reader, and I was pretty good at business and I was pretty good at academics. So the worlds that I had involved myself in, I was good at. But I was also increasingly aware of how utterly ignorant I was about so many facets of life, just real world, street level stuff, uh, beyond being a middle class white dude in the United States. And that's like a lifestyle that is very often portrayed within fiction and stuff too, because a lot of the people who create this fiction are from that lifestyle. So I couldn't even get like a really super well informed fictional version of this that I could empathize with and really start to understand from a distance. So I was becoming aware that I needed to just get the hell out and go experience some of these things if I was ever going to have a rounder, more informed view of the world. And that was my idea of how I needed to get out there. Thankfully, it turned out not to be the case. I realized partway through my stint, the several years that I spent out in Los Angeles running a branding studio, that although I could stay with it for the long haul and try to earn that crazy amount of money, and there were actually a few opportunities on my plate at that point that put that milestone within view, that earning my $1 million and retiring young. But at the same time, I was looking at all the mentors that I had at that moment, and they were all 100 millionaires, billionaires, like super grateful for the information that they provided me with and the opportunities they provided me with. But I also looked at their lives and realized that they all had dreams like this. They all had things that they wanted to do, and they never did. They never stepped away from that hamster wheel, in part because it's somewhat addictive, in part because of the investments that you tend to make. They incentivize you to stay within that work hard, play hard lifestyle. And I had no reason to believe I was any more capable or more smart, like no smarter than any of these people who were my mentors who never stepped away from that.
To listen to this episode of the Formula Podcast, head on over to helixacademy.co or pull up your favorite podcast application on your smartphone and search for Helix Academy or the Formula Podcast with Trevor Carlson.